Hello, year 5. So now we are going to see a division strategy that is going to help you to visualize the results of a division sentence. Important. Estimation is not going to give you the right answer. It's not going to give you the exact answer. It's going to give you a quotient that is around that number. Okay? This strategy is important so you make sure your results are reasonable, okay? They are even a way to check your answer. So this is a very important strategy for us to develop on the next click meetings sections. Okay, the first thing we need to talk is what about the word quotient? From now on in your book, the word quotient is going to appear sometimes because this is the math vocabulary we use for division. While in multiplication we had factor times factor equals product. In division we have factor divided by factor equals quotient, okay? It is the right math word for the result in a division sentence. So in your book, you are always going to see estimate the quotient, find the quotient. Always that it asks you to estimate, this is going to be your strategy. If the book is not using the word estimate, it's because you need to find the exact number, okay? So let's work on this new strategy. There is this step-by-step that I wrote. If you want to take notes, it's interesting, so you always can visit it back. The first thing you are going to do, you are going to round your factor to a compatible number. What is a compatible number? It's a number that is easier to divide. And when I am looking for a number that is easier to divide, I need to think about the magic of the zero and the multiplication facts. So finding a compatible number is, look at the factor and think, how can I make this division easier? So for example, I could go to 270 because I know I would have the zero in my factor because of the multiplication, the math of the magic of the zero. But 27 is not an easy number to divide by 5. 27 is not a multiple of 5. So I have two options thinking about the multiples of 5. I could go to 300 because then I have the magic of the zero, and 30 is a multiple of 5, 6 times 5. Or I could go to 250. There is the magic of the zero, and 5 times 5 is 25. So when I'm looking for a compatible number, I needed to use the magic of the zero and the multiplication facts in my favor. So I always put the zero here, and I always look for a multiple. I like to round to the lower, always to the lower. So my number is reasonable, but it's not too far away. So I strongly suggest you always round to the lower, okay? So I'm going to use 250. I could use 270, but it's not a good number. So I'm going to round 273 to 250. So I changed it, I rounded my division sentence. And my step 1 is done. Let's go to step 2, find the multiplication sentence. So I'm looking for 5 times equals 250. Now, as I am very smart and I know very good strategies, I thought about the magic of the zero and about the multiplication facts on the step 1. So, look, magic of the zero. In the multiplication, if this zero is over here, it's because the zero appeared on the factor. Zeros don't simply pop, right? they dance around the multiplication sentence. So I know that this 0 came from this factor. That's a fact. So now I need to find the 25. 5 times which number is going to give me this 25? As I know my multiplication facts, 5 times 5. So 5. We can even check magic of the 0, 5. Okay? So I know that 273 divided by 5 is something around 50. Important. When I am estimating, I never use this equal sign. When I am estimating, I work with around. And this is the symbol. Okay, so around this. The moment that you use this equal sign, you are telling me that this is the exact quotient, which is not true. 273 divided by 5 is not 50, but it is something around 50. And I can affirm that because I used the estimating strategy, okay? So now on Click Meeting, we can even watch this video again, but we are gonna work on some examples together, okay? To reinforce and make sure we understood this strategy.